Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we are diving into something I'm pretty sure we've all felt, that frustrating subscription trap. We're going to break down why it's so ridiculously hard to cancel some services, and more importantly, how you can fight back.
You know the feeling, right? You sign up for a free trial and it takes, 10 seconds? But then, when it's time to cancel, suddenly you're lost in this labyrinth of menus and weird options, and you start to wonder, am I ever going to get out of this?
And look, this isn't just a small, annoying thing. This quote from a consumer says it all. I mean, they had to close their entire bank account. It starts to feel less like you're a customer and more like you're in a hostage negotiation. Yeah, there's a perfect name for this whole problem. The Roach Motel model. Or, the Hotel California problem. It's this idea that, sure, companies make it super easy to check in, but checking out? Good luck.
So why is it so hard? Well, here's the thing. It's not an accident. It's not just bad design. It's a deliberate strategy. Businesses are literally using a playbook of sneaky tricks, what are called dark patterns, just to keep you paying.
Okay, so what in the world is a dark pattern? Think of it like this. It's a trick deliberately built into the design of a website or an app, and its only goal is to manipulate you into going stuff you didn't mean to do, like staying subscribed or accidentally paying for more.
And believe me, these things are everywhere. A huge international study in 2024 found that more than 75% of businesses, that's 3/4, were using at least one of these tricks. And get this, the vast majority, nearly 2/3 of them, were caught using multiple dark patterns all at once. It's wild.
And this playbook, it's pretty big. We're talking about everything from, burying the cancel button deep in some menu you'll never find, to making the upgrade now button huge and shiny, to forcing you to pick up the phone and call someone for a service you signed up for online in like 5 seconds.
One of the most outrageous tactics, and honestly, it's kind of insulting, is something called confirm shaming. This is where they word the no thanks button to make you feel bad or even stupid for saying no. It's pure emotional pressure.
Okay, so check this out. Here are a couple of classic examples. Over on the left, you've got pre-selection. That's where they've already checked the box for you, opting you into a subscription you never asked for. And on the right, that's fake social proof. Those little pop-ups that create this false sense of urgency, trying to rush you into a decision.
So what's the end game for all these tricks? It's really simple. They just want to wear you down. They want to create this feeling of cancellation fatigue, where the whole process is so draining that you just get so exhausted that you finally give up and say, fine, whatever, just take my money for one more month.
Right. So this brings up a big question. Why on earth would a company risk making its customers so mad? Well, I think you know the answer. It all comes down to money. The whole business model that drives this is often called negative option billing. Basically, it's a system where if you don't say no, they assume it's a yes. Your silence is consent. Unless you actively go through all the hoops to cancel, they just assume you want to keep paying them. Forever.
But here's the thing. This whole strategy is a massive gamble for these companies. Sure, in the short term, they rake in a little extra cash from people who just give up, but the research is pretty clear. In the long run, it totally backfires. You damage your brand's reputation, and you scare away savvy consumers who see the trap from a mile away and just won't even bother.
And this number right here, wow. It just shows you the incredible power of inertia. A major study found that people in auto-renewal contracts are 7 times more likely to just keep paying after a promo ends. Companies aren't just profiting from a great service, they're literally profiting from our own exhaustion and frustration. So, when you really think about it, making it super hard to leave isn't a sign of a strong, confident business at all. It's a huge red flag. It basically says, we know our product isn't good enough to make you want to stay, so we're going to force you to.
Okay, so after all that doom and gloom, there is some good news. Regulators are finally starting to catch on. After years of complaints piling up, governments are actually stepping in to try and shut down these shady practices.
Here in the U.S., the Federal Trade Commission, that's the FTC, has rolled out a brand new rule designed to fight these traps. It's often called the click-to-cancel rule.
And the rule itself is built on 3 really simple, common-sense ideas. First, companies have to clearly tell you all the terms before you pay. Second, they need your explicit yes before they can charge you. And third, and this is the big one, the real game changer, it has to be just as easy to cancel as it was to sign up. The bottom line is simple. If they let you sign up online in 2 clicks, they have to let you cancel online in 2 clicks, period.
Now that sounds great, but until every last company is actually following these new rules, you still need a game plan. You need your own strategy to get through the subscription jungle and protect your wallet.
So here are 4 things you can do to stay ahead of the game. 1. Before you even subscribe, just do a quick search on how to cancel. 2. Use a virtual credit card. You can just pause or delete it anytime, which is awesome. 3. The second you start a free trial, set a calendar reminder for the day before it ends. And finally, document everything. Take screenshots, save those confirmation emails. You want a paper trail.
Okay, and what if you do get stuck on one of those dreaded cancellation calls? The key is stay strong. Don't get into a debate. You don't have to explain yourself. Just be a broken record. Politely, but firmly, just keep repeating, "Please cancel my subscription." And if they charge you again anyway, call your credit card company and dispute it. Trust me, that gets their attention way faster than anything else.
Look, when you do this stuff, when you're prepared and you know your rights, you're doing way more than just saving a few bucks. You're actually sending a really powerful message to these companies that they need to compete on the quality of their service, not on the quality of their traps.
And that's really what it all boils down to, right? If a business has a truly great product, they shouldn't need to build a digital prison to keep you there. They should be confident enough that you'll actually want to stay. No tricks required.
So I'll leave you with one final thought to keep in your back pocket. The next time you're about to hit that subscribe button, just pause for a second and ask yourself this one simple question. It's a question that could save you a whole lot of headache, time, and money down the line.